Welcome back for the second game of Day 2 of the International Futsal Alliance World Championship here in Blanes, Spain. We are joined by the teams of Scotland and USA Open Women for their second match of the tournament. USA Open with an emphatic victory over Spain in their opening match, where Scotland went down to Australia in their opening game and will be looking to bounce back. America are all set to kick us off as we get the match underway. I'm joined here by Stuart Stoddart, my co-commentator. Stuart, what do you expect from this game?
Oh, Robbie, I'm absolutely thrilled to be here again for this match. I can see there's going to be a lot of energy, passion, desire, and no shortage of skill in this match.
Great stuff. Scotland get the ball into feet early on, but America are quick to turn it over and get possession back. Long ball goes comfortably through, and Francesca Spaeth in the Scotland goal will get us underway again. America pressed it for the opening goal. So Maradona turn, the crowd enjoyed that. Long ball is headed inside, but excellent foot in for Scotland. New ball required. Emily Roos ready to get the ball back into play. Chips it in, little flick. Comfortable for Francesca Spaeth in the Scotland goal. Beth Mackay. Kim Guthrie wins it back, but America are back in possession. Scotland dropping off. Well intercepted, and the ball is back with USA. Set piece doesn't quite come off for Roos. Stuart, what have you made of the opening exchanges?
Yeah, I think USA have started off on the front foot. Scotland looking relatively comfortable there out of possession, but certainly it's USA who have started the stronger of the two sides.
Good effort by Scotland, quick thinking with the early set piece. Coppell picks the ball up. Good hit there by Ellie Kane for Scotland.
Yeah, we're just talking about the USA starting on the front foot, but it's Scotland with the first couple of chances to test the keeper.
Yeah, excellent counter-attacking futsal by Scotland, showing that they mean business today as they look to bounce back from their opening match. USA look long, Guthrie's underneath it. Ball is flicked on, but Spaeth sees it wide. USA back in possession. Building from the back, but Scotland comfortable in defence right now. 3 minutes elapsed and the score remains 0-0. No chances taken there by Guthrie. Oh, fantastic play by America. The ball chipped in and the header just wide by Nara Fonseca. That would have been some goal, Stuart.
Yeah, it's a big chance to open the score in there. So I've wanted to have done a bit better from that range, but what an attempt it was.
Scotland looked to counter, but unable to make the most of that. Quick kick in. Guthrie intercepts. America looked long, but comfortably seen out by the Scotland skipper Guthrie. Spaeth builds from the back. Kane drops deep to pick it up. And Coppell is ready to put the ball back into play. Referee just asking the Americans to keep their yards. Long effort from distance by Kane, comfortably held by Harrison in the American goals. Fonseca can't find her way through, but she's got the ball again now. Chance for Fonseca. Guthrie stands up strong.
Yeah, Guthrie's been absolutely solid since coming on there, Robbie, I think.
Claims for handball, not given. Yeah, Guthrie, the Scotland skipper, a very inspirational leader for Scotland, Stuart.
Yeah, as I said there, she's been absolutely solid since coming onto the court. That's the kind of the attitude and the leadership qualities that you want from a captain. So
it looks like the foul was given for handball, even though advantage was played at the time. So the first foul chalked onto the board as the ball goes through to Harrison in the USA goal. Scotland pressing high up the court. Guthrie forces the ball out of play. Scotland possession. Scotland got on the counter. Guthrie, just overhits the ball to Coppell. You can see what they were trying to do there. A great little interchange, but just overhit at the end. End-to-end game just now, Stuart.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the contrast in styles. I think USA looking to get the ball nice and close to the goals, and Scotland showing that they're not.
USA break now. Big chance, but Kwon cannot bury the ball at the back post.
Yeah, we're just saying Scotland not afraid to take a shot from distance to test the US goalkeeper and to show that they're not going to just stick the same game plan over and over.
Quintanilla on the ball for USA. Good pressure by Lauren Hill. Wins the ball back for Scotland. The ball. Just slight lapse of concentration by Guthrie, but goalkeeper Spaeth quickly on hand to rescue the situation, and America will restart the ball with Kwon inside the Scotland half. Quick set piece, and it's the opening goal of the game. Fantastic hit. And it is number 4, Cassia Fernandez with the opener. Some strike, Stuart.
Stunning strike there. All the confidence in the world to hit that first time, and she's found the bottom corner, leaving the keeper with absolutely no chance. A brilliant goal for USA.
Guthrie ushered off the ball, no foul given, but America cannot make the most of their chance. And Hill just can't keep that ball in play. It's certainly an end-to-end game right now. Both teams looking dangerous. America have that early lead, but Scotland well in it at present. McGorm wins it but can't keep the ball in play, but it does come off an American boot, meaning Scotland are back in possession through Hill. Guthrie to play the ball in. 6 minutes elapsed, 14 to play this half. Hill with the shot, can't find the target. America pressing. Well held by Spaeth in the Scotland goal. USA build again. Was a half a chance for Quintanilla there. Back to goal, but Scotland were able to see the ball out. No takers as Guthrie plays the ball through, and America build from the back again. Kane at full stretch to make sure that ball went to safety. Great commitment from the Scotland skipper. Another dangerous set piece, and again Fernandez. Looks like she's got a good shot on her, Stuart.
Yeah, fantastic effort there from Fernandez. I wouldn't like to be on the receiving end of one of those shots, that's for sure. But luckily for Scotland, that one's just drifted wide of the post.
Well held up for Scotland. Hill looks long. Can't find.
That's unlucky from Lauren there. It's a good ball over.
Good idea. Hill, excellent battling to win the ball back for Scotland. Won a number of tackles already in our time on the court. Lauren Hill, the Stirling University player. A good turn of play, but absolutely vitally off our line to clear up the situation by Spaith. Great to see the goalkeeper coming out and playing and being on hand to cover our defence when necessary, Stuart.
Yeah, brave goalkeeping there. That's absolutely brilliant. It's exactly what you want to see when your defence has been breached, to know you've got somebody of that quality and that bravery to come out and mop things up.
Tough battling play. America come out on top. Ball kept in play. Fernandez plays the ball wide, looks for the return. Oh, Fernandez strikes the ball goalward, and it was a despairing lunge from the Scotland defender, but it could not be kept out. USA go 2 goals up, and the timeout is called. Stuart, what do you make of that?
So dreadfully unlucky there from Rebecca Robertson. You absolutely gutted for the onto hiding to nothing there. Really, the ball was crossing the line. She had to do something. Unfortunately, she's knocked it into the back of the net to make it 2 to the USA.
So we have 11 minutes 38 remaining on the clock. The first time out of the match. USA with 2 goals to Scotland 0 just now, and just the 1 foul which was committed by USA. It's been a clean game. It's been really well contested by 2 physical but highly technical sides. They're putting on a good show for the crowd here today in Blanes. Great to see some of the USA and Scotland supporters in the stands, players from the other teams, Vice President of International Futsal Alliance and US Futsal President Alex Parra watching on intently. And this brings us to a great point to pass over to the commentator for the rest of the game, Adam Berry.
Thanks, Robbie. Looking forward to another fantastic match here in Blanes at the IFA Futsal World Championships 2022. USA currently leads Scotland by 2 goals to 0. It'll be the end of the timeout. Scotland will get us back underway. USA retrieve the ball. played long, just evades Spieth, and believe that'll be Scotland ball. Kane looking for the long option, but just doesn't quite come off. Now USA can break. Nice footwork, but goes for the easy option to go back. Nice work there from Nara Fonseca. Do apologise, we have run into some technical issues. If the stream has frozen, we'll be back on shortly. I'll just run you through some audio descriptive commentary if we cannot quite see the picture just now. It was a good chance there for USA, worked it well to go wide. It was a mistake from Spieth in goal, just throwing the ball out to the USA cut back in search for USA number 7. It was Rose Somavigo at the back post, just couldn't apply the final finish, but it's good work again from the Americans. Strong challenge there from Ellie Kane. I think she's used her body, but the referee disagrees.
Yeah, I just thought it was maybe a coming together of players there, to be honest, Adam. The referee's obviously thought differently, and she's got a much better view of that than I do, that's for sure.
Senka lays it back. Senka take the ball back again. Lovely footwork from the captain. Failed. Rebecca Robertson just a little too snappy in the challenge to get the ball off of Nara Fonseca.
Yeah, not too many complaints there from Rebecca for that one. I think it's a clear foul.
USA will try and work a clever free kick here as Captain Fonseca stands over the ball. So now Scotland can break. Doesn't quite come off. It's unlucky. Ellie Kane just trying to force the issue there, Stuart.
Yeah, Ellie's just getting right up there, putting lots of pressure on the USA defence there, and you know that's what we have to do there.
Yeah, good work again there from Kane. Kane wins it back. Strike from distance. It's certainly something Scotland are looking to do, trying to get a shot away early. You know, the old saying, if they don't shoot, they don't score. Can't fault them for that. Held well in the corner by Izzy Coppell.
Yeah, you don't win the raffle if you don't buy a ticket, as they say. Scotland need to hope that one of these tickets are going to come up as the winner.
It's Kane. Nice footwork, but as though she may have been impeded in the process, but now Fonseca can drive. Fonseca inside of Robertson. Fonseca back inside of Robertson again. Goes down. Looked as though Robertson may have left a leg out there. Stuart, what do you think of that one?
Oh, big moment there in the match. From here, I have to say that looked like it could have been a penalty. I think Scotland have possibly got away with a big one there. But maybe have a look at the replay and see if we can get a better look at that in a minute. But there wasn't too many complaints from USA.
Yeah, I have to agree, Stuart. I think that Robertson left a leg out, not through any fault of her own, but it was worked by the fantastic footwork of Fonseca just to make space. Saved, and it's in. USA make it 3. Emily Roos, co-captain of Fonseca. Predatory instincts in the area. Initially worked from the wide area, has one crack at it. Well saved by Spieth initially, but it just drops to the co-captain, Roos. Finishes on the left foot with the volley. It was a nice finish, Stuart.
Yeah, once again, that's frightfully unlucky for Scotland. It was a great save from point blank range there, and there was just not enough that she could do to stop the rebound from going in. You always got to feel for a goalkeeper when they make a great save like that.
Yeah, Spieth was particularly impressive yesterday in the match against Australia. So unlucky to lose that one. Spieth put on a brilliant performance and even managed to chip in with a goal of her own.
Yeah, I was really impressed by Spieth in that game, and what a fantastic moment for her as well at the IFA World Championship.
Yeah, Scotland goalkeepers have certainly been making a name for themselves. There seems to be something in the water in Scotland when it comes to the goalkeepers. Robert Black scored in his first game, and Francesca Spieth scoring in her first game. Scotland under 14s goalkeeper gave probably interview of the tournament. I'm not sure if you remember that one, Stuart. Was asked how they felt they would get on in the competition, how they liked the first game. Scotland under 14s goalkeeper said, "I can't believe it. I thought we were coming here to get pumped." Was his words.
Yeah, that classic Scottish enthusiasm.
Big shout out as well to Scotland under 17 goalkeeper Ben McIntosh. He stepped in for Scotland youth goalkeeper Adam Cameron, who unfortunately fell ill during the match. Early days looks as though it is a concussion, so we wish Adam all the best in his recovery. But Ben McIntosh stepped in and put up a brilliant performance against the Aussie men for Scotland youth. Brilliant for him. Yeah,
just as you're saying, there's been a theme with the goalkeepers for Scotland in this tournament, and Ben, once again, you can't fault him at all with performances like that. And it's great for the team to know that they can rely on players to come and step in and put in performances like that.
On the topic of goalkeepers, we can't discuss them without discussing Isa Azizi yesterday, Stuart. What a performance from the Aussie youth man.
Yeah, we're talking a lot about the Scottish goalkeepers, but that's without doubt the star performance between the sticks so far. I know a lot of the Scottish players who he's playing against were blown away by his performance.
Kane and Coppell just not quite on the same wavelength there. Kane and Slowy picked out, and oh, what a run this is. Fantastic work from Stephanie Quintaniga, sorry. Quintaniga, great footwork initially. Just tries to go for the toe poke finish at the near post, but just wide of the target. Here's Hill. Hill turns. Just runs out of play. There's Spieth going for the long option. Oh, great touch initially there from Izzy Coppell. Izzy Coppell, great work again from Coppell. Falls to Hill. Now Scotland can break. Hill to Coppell. USA snapping again.
Yeah, it's a lovely touch there from Lauren Hill, using her sense of awareness to keep the ball moving for Scotland.
Scotland underway once again. Strong challenge there. Christine Kwan. Captain Kim Guthrie lays it for Lauren Hill. Toe poke effort on the weaker left foot. Comfortably saved by Ali Harrison, but good to see Scotland trying something a little bit different there, Stuart.
Yeah, it's great to see Scotland still coming forward with confidence. There's shades of Ronaldinho there with that toe poke effort.
Cassia Fernandez drops it back for Kwan. Stephanie Quintanilla over the corner kick, nice little dummy, and it comes back. USA, great save from Spieth, fantastic effort from Yun, sorry. Great effort, but Francesca Spieth showing just what a great goalkeeper she is, Stuart.
Yeah, she's been absolutely fantastic the whole game, and she's probably unlucky to be on the receiving end of 3 goals.
It's just cut out there, Captain Kim Guthrie's pass. Not quite got the weight on it. Nice little move there from Yund, but USA just can't find the finish again. Comes back, it'll be Yund once more. Nice footwork from Yund. Oh no, look, pass there from Yund. Don't think our teammates are too impressed with that one. You like to see that bit of showboatery, but when it doesn't come off, it's something that your teammates are going to be quite frustrated at, Stuart.
Oh, it's always a risk that you take. I've been there myself a few times. You think you're doing something clever.
Just wide.
You think you're doing something clever, and maybe you just should have gone for the simple pass.
Here's Guthrie. Nice chip ball from Guthrie, just looking for a teammate but can't find it.
That's a great pass.
Quintanilla, a nice turn initially, but just can't find Christine Kwan on that left side.
Yeah, if you see that turn, that flick, the turn and the volley pass there, I think it was Fernandez, under pressure there from the Scotland player. It's magnificent stuff from the USA player.
Good rotation there from Scotland just to find some space. Beth Mackay walks it wide for Ellie Kane. Kane, just in search of a teammate there. Another timeout called. Both sides will take on some water. It's currently USA 3, Scotland 0 in the women's competition here at the IFA Futsal World Championships. USA dominated the start of the match. Much better side, really working the ball well, finding some nice goals. Scotland slowly starting to come back into it. But what have you made of the match so far, Stuart?
Well, I think it's good to say that USA are worth their lead at this point of the match. But I wouldn't be writing off Scotland by any means. They're showing a lot of attacking intent. I think one I'd like to just point out or give a shout to Beth Mackay there, who was up in attack, supporting the attack, and within seconds in the turnover she was back there defending and her own goals there. And just to see that level of commitment at this stage when you're 3 down speaks volumes for Beth and also for the team as a whole. Yeah,
that's the benefit with the number of substitutes Scotland have. They've got a big squad they're carrying there on that subs bench. Beth Mackay, as you mentioned, just came straight on the court, up and down, starting to attack, and then straight back just to win it and sniff it out. You can see USA have got the board out there just working over some tactics. I believe it's Captain Nara Fonseca going through it with them. Spoke to Nara prior to the tournament. Very clued up, loves our futsal. One of the experienced members of that USA women's squad herself, very much leading from the front and giving a captain's performance. Scotland listening to their coach Colin, as well as Scotland men's team player Dono Sotolino. Again, another experienced player is helping the women out on that bench, offering his expertise.
Yeah, Tono's going to be a great guy to have on that bench, Adam. We spoke about him yesterday during the game against Australia. He knows his stuff, and he's going to be adding a lot of value, I think, to that Scotland women's bench.
USA get us underway, and it's a strike on the edge of the box. Unlucky. Louise Arsenault just firing over there. He worked it well initially to find the space for Arsenault to get a shot away. Comes back for Robertson. Robertson is sniffed out by Kwan. Robertson can break, shifts it wide for Beth Mackay. Beth Mackay just looking for the time up the line, but it's just not to be.
Yeah, interestingly, Adam, in the USA match against Spain yesterday, big chance here.
A chance here for Captain Nara Fonseca, just looking to lift the ball over Spieth. It would take a lot to beat Spieth from that angle, but the shot just over the top of the net.
Yeah, I was just saying, in yesterday's match for USA against Spain, there was a joint Player of the Match award handed out to Emily and Nara, which I think was well deserved. You know, when you've got two players with the experience and the talent as they have, you know, sometimes it can be hard to separate them. And a joint Player of the Match award for them.
Yeah, I think that speaks volumes for the leaders in the group. If your two co-captains are earning the Player of the Match award in match one, that's surely inspiration for teammates to do the same. There's Louise Arsenault, who's back for Kwan. Just clipped, and it'll fall for Nara Fonseca. Fonseca step over, means go by Robertson. Fonseca, lovely footwork to beat Robertson. Cruyff turn, just steps back again.
She's so tricky, isn't she, Nara Fonseca? Brilliant close control, so hard to get anywhere near.
Yeah, I think what the US squads are quite similar. We watched the under 14s yesterday. See a lot of similarities between Fonseca and I believe it was young Matthias de Paul that was playing. He's number 3 for the 14s yesterday. Very similar players, small in stature but fantastic footwork, can get with tight areas, strong for their size. And likewise, Quintanilla up front, very similar to Luis Oliveira. So I think there's it's clear they've got a system in the US Futsal Federation, and it seems to work evidently, Stuart.
Evidently so. All the US teams have been magnificent so far. They really have. It's been a standout. I was watching the men's play this morning. Some standout performances there from Antonio and from Yoshi Sandoval, as well as Nelson, who was. Oh, you should have seen the goal. Go at him. Lovely chip from outside the 10-metre line. Cool as a cucumber. They've been a joy to watch the whole time. Yeah,
the US squads have been mightily impressive in all of their matches thus far. You watched the men's team demolish Australia Youth earlier, who previously probably going into the match were the favourites given their strong opening two victories. But what did you make of USA men's there, Stuart? Do you think they're now favourites to go on and win the men's competition?
I would say so. There's the chance here for Scotland. Another long-range effort there from Scotland. I think it was Carrie McGorm there with the effort.
Yeah, McGorm, fantastic player as well. One thing to note as well, USA women now into their second match. We're not quite at half-time yet, Stuart, but they're yet to concede a goal in this competition. They won 13-0 against Spain women in their opening match yesterday. So this is absolutely no mugs that Scotland are up against.
No, not at all. We were just saying there about how the similarities in the different teams for the US. The under 14s game we watched yesterday, it was only by virtue of a penalty kick that meant that they conceded themselves, and the US men, they've conceded only a couple in the tournament so far.
Robertson lays it back for Beth Mackay, but Robertson just too eager to get play back underway, didn't wait for the referee's whistle. Very well worked. Robertson just lays it back for Beth Mackay. That's one certainly off the training ground. Seen the Scotland men's working something similar as well, so I wonder if that's something that's worked on right the way through the Scotland ranks, just searching for Izzy Coppell at that back post. It's such a dangerous thing to do in futsal. Set the ball back, fire it back post. You can either get a toe on it at the back post, or it could go straight in itself. Yeah, you put it into that danger area. Any touch could cause problems for the opposition defence. Fortunately for the USA, Scotland managed to get that touch. Beth Mackay goes from distance. Beth Mackay does brilliant to win it. Just maybe too eager to get the shot away. Stuart, do you think there was a better option to her right? I think so. There was always another option there. But I think as Scotland have shown, they're going to have plenty of chances. Quintanilla returns it. Oh, great challenge here, but now Scotland can break. Gilchrist with that attempt for USA. What a strike that was! Now, we certainly know that Beth Mackay has got a left foot on her, but what about that for a strong hand from Ali Harrison and goals for USA? Stuart, that was magnificent. Oh, an outstanding save, it really is. I think Ali's actually gone the wrong way originally and managed to adjust again from Harrison. Mackay just goes to the dink. 3 fantastic saves in about 10 seconds of match play, Stuart. Ali Harrison, what a goalkeeper. Yeah, we just watched that one back. Ali's gone the wrong way originally, and she's managed to readjust to react to the shot and pulled off an outstanding save. You can see she went to ground early. She was already sliding in the opposite direction. Just uses her fantastic instincts to get that left arm outstretched. And it's not just any left arm. It's beaten away with strength, leaving Scotland no chance for it to be parried into her own net or behind for a corner. Carla Gomez. Volleyed attempts. Carla Gomez, similar to Sotolino from the the men's squad grew up playing futsal in Spain before heading over to Scotland for her studies. Herself and Rhea, the two Spanish members of the Scotland squad, but very much adopted Scots and loving the nation that they have grown to feel a part of. As Gomez sent it back for Mackay. Just don't think Coppell read it that time. Certainly going for the same effort as before. It was laid back for Beth Mackay, but it's half time here in Blanes at the IFA Futsal World Championship. This is the women's competition. It's currently USA Women 3, Scotland Women 0. Ferocious start to the match from USA Women, getting their first 3 goals all before that 10-minute mark, leaving Scotland with a lot to do and a mountain to climb to get themselves back in this match. But you've seen in the last 2 or 3 minutes there, Scotland certainly applying more pressure, but USA look comfortable and they know that they've got Ali Harrison behind them. Should Scotland work an opportunity, they've got a goalkeeper they can rely on. Stuart, what have you made of the first half of action here in Blanes?
Yeah, so USA got off to a whirlwind start there, coming out of the traps, and I think we said at the time they were well worth their 3-0 lead round about the 10-minute mark. But you've got to hand it to Scotland. They've come back in, they've regrouped, they've come back and they've looked strong and looked confident. And I think I would take a mug to suggest that this game was over at this point. If I was a Scotland player, though, I would be looking at the US and I'd be thinking, how are we going to get past Ali Harrison in the US goals? She's been fantastic the whole game, the whole tournament.
Yeah, Ali Harrison, fantastic first half from her. Don't go anywhere. In 3 minutes 44 seconds to be exact, we will be returning with our second half coverage. It's currently here at the end of the first half, USA Women 3, Scotland Women 0. buzzer sounds to indicate the end of half time. The two sides, USA women and Scotland women, will soon return to the court. Just a swap of benches before we get underway for this second half. Just a reminder on the score: it's USA women 3, Scotland women 0. So the two referees make their way back onto the court. Our two native local Spanish referees, I think, have been fantastic. Their communication and ability to be bilingual, it's got to be commended. Maintaining the professionalism and upholding the standards that all the teams do as well. So big shout out and hats off to our Spanish referees and all of the event staff here in Blanes. Comfortable lead here for USA, 3-0 up against Scotland. What are you expecting in the second half, Stuart?
Well, I don't expect USA to sit back if the men's and under-14s teams are anything to go by. Maybe looking to add to their lead. But I also think that, if there's one thing that you can expect for Scotland, is that they're going to give it their all right until the very, very last second. I think it's going to be a fantastic second half. I'm really looking forward to what we've got in store.
Yeah, one thing to note, because of the nature of the competition, 4-team group, 2 teams advance to the final. What will definitely be in the minds of USA is goal difference. It's one of those things. Should they lose, I know they've got off to a flying start, but should they lose their next match, there could be the risk, should results elsewhere go against their favour, that they don't top the group. Wouldn't make too much of a difference. They know if they win this one, they're in the grand final, but there always comes the bonus of topping the group, whether that be on goal difference or not. You know that you'll get slightly favoured in the grand scheme of things, whether that be through changing room selection or kit selection. Small victories all over the park, and they'll definitely not be wanting to leak any goals here.
Looks like there's been a change in goals for USA, Adam. Looks like Claire Lindsay has come on to replace Ali Harrison.
Yeah, Claire Lindsay in the number 2 shirt and goal. Fantastic first half from Ali Harrison. Stuart, what do you think the thinking behind that decision is?
Well, Claire's also a fantastic goalie in her own right, and she'll be wanting to make just as big an impression as Ali did in the first half.
Nice cut ball. Naro Fonseca goes under the challenge. I thought there might have been a bit of pressure in the back there, perhaps a free kick, but not given. Some confusion there. Fonseca thought the kick-in was awarded to the US, but wasn't to be. Just cut out. Good work from Arsenault. Arsenault finds Emily Roos. Back to Fonseca. Fonseca just gets her foot on the ball. As USA do well to work it wide once again. Some nice footwork through the legs of Ellie Kane. We'll come back. Nara Fonseca just lays it back. Good strike, but well saved. Natalia Reyes in the Scotland goal. Spanish native, similar to Carla Gomez, representing her adopted Scotland. Oh, what a strike! What a strike that was! From Naomi Sleater. Do apologise to Rebecca Robertson and Naomi Slater for mixing up their names earlier in this match. There was some late changes to the squad numbers. It mixes up here in commentary. Just for the avoidance of doubt for anyone that's just joining us, Slater is number 2, Rebecca Robertson is number 16, and not the other way about.
Yeah, believe it or not, even the commentary can get it wrong sometimes.
I don't know if you heard me, Stuart, but I wouldn't say we are wrong. I was just kindly trying to pass the blame on to someone else for getting the team lines wrong. You know us, we're never wrong.
Yeah, you're right. That's brilliant from Guthrie there.
Yeah, Guthrie leading. Just goes long from Reyes, but nothing on there. Hill couldn't read it. Two-poke effort there from Robertson.
Bobby.
You see, kicking goes short for Yund. Guthrie back to Lauren Hill, all the way back to Reyes and goals. Lovely ball from Reyes, finds Guthrie. What a challenge that was. Fantastic from Rose Somavigo. Now Stuart, Rose Somavigo, fantastic going forward, but you know she's definitely got defensive capabilities as well, and you've seen that there.
Oh yeah, the space seemed to open up for Kim Guthrie there, but but Rose just closed it down in an instant. A crunching challenge.
Yeah, you can see when Kim Guthrie's on the court, our teammates trust her. Oh, but now there's a chance here. Arsenal squares it. Quintanilla just can't get on the end of it. Slightly over hit pass there from Louise Arsenal.
Yeah, Lauren Hill caught in possession there. It's not like her at all. Needs to make sure that she doesn't let her head go down.
Reyes looking for the long option. Hill just looking to hold it in. Great first touch from Hill, but second touch just evades her. There's Yund. It's all the way back to Lindsay. Guthrie takes it on the chest. Guthrie, nice movement again. There's Beth Mackay just looking to go wide for Jill Slate. Just couldn't quite come off there.
It's fantastic vision there from Mackay to spot that pass.
Quintanilla just barged into the boards there by Kim Guthrie.
Yeah.
Kim Guthrie. I think I know she's there.
Yeah, Kim just gave a thumbs up to her goalkeeper there just to signify that she was all right.
Yeah, good pressing there from Scotland as Lindsay is forced to kick the ball into touch. Carrie McGorm is on now to play that pivot position for Scotland. McGorm had that chance earlier in the first half. Massive threat up front. Quan will have to keep her wits about her to nullify the threat of McGorm. It's back to Sloey. Sloey does very well to find Mackay. Mackay just robbed there. Good effort from Rose Somavigo. Saved by Reyes. Good touch. Toe poke effort. Unlucky from Jill Sloey. Great touch to get on the end of Reyes' pass, but her toe poke effort just goes wide of the goal.
Yeah, Scotland are causing USA all sorts of problems on the break there, but they have to get that finishing touch there if they want to get something out of this game.
Yuns, but tackled by Beth Mackay. Beth Mackay, another one, not Scottish herself, but she's actually represented Northern Ireland at FIFA level in their FIFA team. Great strike there from Yun, but Beth Mackay, similar to a lot of the players we have playing for Scotland here, due to the flexibility of the rules in IFA, they only have to be Scottish residents. Mackay, Reyes, Gomez, all studied in Scotland for a number of years. I believe Beth Mackay's been in Scotland now for the last 5 years studying.
Yeah, and what an addition she's been to the Scotland team.
can see she's got that experience of major international futsal, and it drops for Kwon. Ellie Kane looking just to go through the legs of her opponent there, but teammate didn't read her intention. It fell for Kwon, left-footed strike just over the top.
You know, I think Kwon has to do better there with the ball, the loose ball landing to her in that part of the court.
Kane finds Guthrie. Guthrie steps inside. Guthrie looking to try and get an effort away, but well defended by USA. Now they can break. That's a... Well, I'm very surprised not to see a free kick awarded to USA there. It was a semi-rugby tackle from Izzy Coppell just to make sure that her marker didn't get away. It was a great run from Cassia Fernandez. She was certain to be through with a 2v1 against Reyes. Was probably going to cut it back to Fonseca. There's Izzy Coppell just hands around the waist to stop her marker in her tracks. I don't think the free kick has actually been awarded to USA. I believe play was stopped for head injury to Kim Guthrie as she hit the hip injury. Sorry, as she hit the court floor. Stuart, do you think USA unlucky not to receive a free kick there?
Yeah, I think Izzy's lucky to get away with that one. In fact, I think I can see a couple of the players on the court having a bit of a laugh about that one. But yeah, it didn't seem like the referee was going to pull that one back. Much to the surprise, I think, of.
We might be proven wrong. No. Yeah, as we thought, referee awards ball to Scotland. It'll be a drop ball as a result of the injury sustained to Captain Kim Guthrie, but she's back on her feet. It's Guthrie at the base of this Scotland side. Nice footwork from Gomez, but dispossessed. Moira's just forced to kick the ball out there. See Guthrie when she gets the ball, always looking to play a forward pass and then move into the space to allow someone else to get on it. Always keeps her opponents moving. There's Roos. Roos finds Fonseca, the two captains working together. Fonseca, a nice little step over. Back inside, but strong challenge from Guthrie. Good work again from the Scotland captain. Facing up her opposite number, Nara Fonseca.
It's fantastic from Kwon as well, who's come out of nowhere to clear that up there. If she hadn't been there, Scotland were in with a 3-on-1, but she's come a long way to gather that.
Back for Guthrie. Guthrie finds Naomi Slater. Slater back for Carla Gomez. Carla Gomez looking for an option. Back for Slater. So does well, uses her strength. Go back to Gomez. Gomez just looking for Beth Mackay, but there was nothing on.
I think that was Ellie Kane there, Adam.
I did notice that, Stuart. Sometimes we maybe are wrong. Nice work from Kane just to put a little bit of pressure on. Neither say there, Kwon will receive it. Kwon comes forward with it. Back to Emily Roos. Through the legs of Gomez. Guthrie kicks the ball into the stands.
Yeah, Guthrie just appears to be all over the park, doesn't she?
It's like a magnet to the ball, Stuart.
Yeah.
It seems like any time USA try to play a forward pass or try to slip the ball into the feet of their pivot, up appears Kim Guthrie just to sniff out the danger. Very instinctive defender.
Yeah.
Yeah, good header from Slater. Stops Somavingo from turning.
I believe from talking to some of the players in the Scotland camp that men's player Andrew Stavitt actually models his game on Kim Guthrie.
I think if Andrew Stavitt could do half as well as Kim Guthrie, then he would Scotland wouldn't have lost yesterday, put it that way. Nah, in all seriousness, Stavitt, it was a good performance from him. Excellent player, but I don't think he's quite at the level that Kim Guthrie's at for Scotland women yet. Maybe give her a good game at tennis though, Stuart.
Yeah, well, if he was half as good at futsal as at tennis, I think Scotland would be walking this tournament.
He was telling us that he's quite the tennis player. We've just taken that as gospel, but I actually had a look on the LTA website today. Andrew Stavitt, unlisted for men's singles, 1,437th in the UK for men's doubles. So I don't think Andrew Stavitt is quite as good at tennis as he's been leading on. I think though he's been telling the women's squad that he is quite the player, and he's trying to make himself a role model within their dressing room.
Yeah, after his defensive performances at the last World Cup in China, he managed to coin the nickname the Great Wall of China.
I've got the Great Wall of Blanes and the former King Guthrie at the back here for Scotland. She's just taking a little breather. A lot of minutes, Kim Guthrie. Yeah, another quick change here as Lauren Hill's onto the court. To the boys, Naomi Slater. Knocked back for Robertson.
Oh.
Izzy Coppell doing very well, just to flick one over the head.
Yeah, what a touch that was. Scotland needs somebody gambling in there though.
There we go, here's Beth Mackay. Always a danger on that left foot. Picks it up in a deep position. Lovely ball into the feet of Coppell. Coppell! Oh! Great save there from Claire Lindsay, showing that she's also quite a capable goalkeeper. In net for USA, looking to work one. Save again from Lindsay, but it was a big chance there for Izzy Coppell, Stuart.
Yeah, if you're USA and you're able to take off a goalkeeper of the quality of Ali Harrison and replace with somebody like Claire Lindsay, you know you're in good stead.
Claire Lindsay retrieves it. It's been a rather different approach to the second half from Scotland, Stuart. You think? Could argue that they've actually perhaps been slightly the better side in the second half. Certainly had more in the way of clear-cut chances, with the US still dominating possession. I wouldn't say that the US look uncomfortable by any stretch of imagination.
Yeah, I'd agree with that completely, Adam. I think that it's clear to see Scotland have had more of the ball this half, more chances. You know, maybe if they hadn't been caught a little bit cold at the start of the first period, this could have been a different game.
How lovely 1-2 with Mackay. It was good defensive work there from Cassia Fernandez just to block the run of Mackay. Good defending there from Rebecca Robertson. Just uses her strength to marshal the ball back into the thankful arms of Reyes. Scotland applying some pressure now as Hill gets the tackle in.
Yeah, both teams claiming for that, but it goes Scotland's way.
Sure, I just had to do a little double check on the team sheets here. We've been talking about just how impressive the two US goalkeepers are. Can I take a guess as to how old the two goalkeepers are, Stuart?
Well, when you're looking at the quality they've got, they must have plenty of experience.
You would think that's the case, but Ali Harrison, who was particularly impressive in that first half, is just 15 years of age, Stuart. 15, Ali Harrison, born in the year 2007. What do you make of that?
Well, I'd already left high school by that point, Adam. So that's a shocker from where I'm sitting. But you know, if that's how good she is at this age, just think how good she's going to be as she progresses.
Yeah, Harrison and Lindsay being particularly impressive for the USA. I'm also delighted to say that joining us in the commentary box just for a matter of minutes before the Scotland men's side get their warm-up underway is Scotland men's captain Gavin Ogilvie. Gavin, what have you made of this one so far?
Really, really good game, proper game of futsal. Both teams are playing, I thought it was a chance, both teams are playing some really good stuff. The keepers are absolutely outstanding, I must say. But the futsal, I'm sure, it's got better as the week's gone on from both teams. The women's teams have really stepped up their games. They've learnt from each other. They've all been watching each other's games. So really good stuff. Really impressed. Yeah,
difficult first half there for Scotland, going 3 down. But a lot has changed in the second half. Still yet to concede. They probably look the better side in the second half, Gav.
Yeah, the latter stages of that first half were really good from Scotland. They seem to have changed the way they're playing and switched on to the way that the US team were playing, and they've slightly changed and gone a wee bit higher and given the US team a little bit less of the ball, which has benefited them. The US do look quite comfortable defensively, and again their keepers are really, really good. Very impressed with their keepers.
Gav, if you were in Colin's position in that dugout, just one final one before I let you go, what would you do to change this to allow Scotland to try and get back into this match?
For me, it would just play that ball a little bit quicker, be a bit more confident. They've got some really good players, but they seem just to be lacking a wee bit of confidence. Move the ball quicker, press a wee bit higher, do things just a wee bit more intense. They've got numbers on the bench to change people in and out, so just go out there, burst a bit more. But again, they're doing some really, really good stuff. Hopefully they get a goal and get back in the game. It'd be really good for them. Their confidence would take a big boost.
Thanks so much for your time, Gav. I'll allow you to go back and gee the boys up in the Scotland men's dressing room for their match. That will be on at 1:30. You'll be able to watch that through the Match Centre on playback. US men's versus Scotland men's. That was Gavin Ogilvie, Scotland men's captain, just giving his words of wisdom. Very impressed with the standard of the futsal on show here. Two fantastic teams going at it. Again, just as we're talking about, Gav picked up as well, the two US goalkeepers, fantastic. So mentioned that Ali Harrison, born in 2007, 15 years of age, and then goalkeeper Claire Lindsay, born in 2005, just 17 years of age. What do you think that says about the quality of players that are coming through the ranks in the US, Stuart?
Yeah, well, I think we spoke about it yesterday with some of the players, younger players playing at levels higher than their age group. Is if the saying goes, if you're good enough, you are. If you're old enough, these two players are certainly good enough, and they could probably play for they could certainly play for any teams at this competition, and they'd be standouts at every level, I have to say.
Yeah, so our under-17s competition is contested by currently the boys. It's boys that are born in 2005 or younger. So Lindsay, there have been an under-14s women's competition, she would have been eligible for under-17s, as would of course Ali Harrison, who would actually be able to go as low as under-15s with her birth year of 2007. It's absolutely, it's making myself feel old, Stuart, watching just how good they are at that age. You think, I believe it was the goalkeeper for the US men's at the last China World Cup was particularly impressive there, went on to represent the US at FIFA level. Do you think these two goalkeepers have got that potential in them?
Oh, absolutely. You see the level they're at now, there's no limit to how good they could be as they progress and as they get older.
Just under 7 minutes to go here. Still USA women 3, Scotland women 0. It's been a much better showing in the second half from Scotland, but very impressive again from USA. Astute in shape. Not looking to overcommit or be too aggressive with their press. They're just kind of holding off half court, allowing Scotland to have the ball at the back. But when there's a trigger, when there's a backward pass or a poor touch, they're straight onto it, and they're not allowing Scotland any real clear sights of goal.
Yeah, just going back to what Gavin was saying earlier, it's it's a real treat for us and for our viewers to get a futsal insight from such a well-respected member of the futsal community, from such a well-educated member of the community, and I think our viewers will be really lucky to get that level of insight again throughout this tournament.
Yeah, Gavin Ogilvie, just to be spoke to earlier, his words about he wants Scotland to be more brave, play the ball a little bit sharper. Not sure if word has got down to the bench, but it seems like Scotland are trying to hurry things up a little bit, taking a few more risks as is necessary when chasing goal. So I wonder if Gav shouted his instructions down to the bench for Colin and his players to apply his instructions. Good turn there from Cassia Fernandez. Fernandez will pick it up again, just looking to work a 1-2 with Captain Roos. Fernandez, great ball with the left foot over to Fonseca. It'll be cut out by Ellie Kane. Good touch from Kane. It'll fall inside. It's a shot and it's a save and it's in! It's a goal from Carrie McGorm. We spoke about it just before she entered the court. Stuart, she's a threat in front of goal. It was initially great work from Ellie Kane. We thought Scotland might have got a goal eventually, and Carrie McGorm just stings the palms of Claire Lindsay, who's managed to get something on it, but it's just too strong. Great finish there from McGorm.
Oh, it's a
5 minutes
brilliant strike
51
from
to go
Carrie.
now. 5 minutes 51 to go now, Stuart, and Scotland are straight back in it, 3-1.
What a strike from Carrie. What a moment for Scotland with just under 6 minutes on the clock. The shot was too hot to handle for Claire Lindsay, and look at the Scotland bench. They are absolutely thrilled with that moment, and you can just see the team talk there. Colin getting his words across. He's pointing to the clock. He's telling them there's more than enough time for them to get back into this game, and if it's the second half is anything to go by, I wouldn't be surprised to see them get back into it, Adam.
Yeah, Scotland definitely been the better side in this second half. Just under 6 minutes of time remaining. Remember, with stop clock futsal, it's plenty of time. Lindsay unlucky with that one there. I don't think she can be blamed. It was a powerful effort from McGorm playing in that pivot position. Seems to be a natural forward player as the buzzer sounds to bring an end to this. Time out coming at the perfect time for Scotland just to regroup after that and work out a strategy to try and find a final 2 goals as rings have come on. Scotland come from the bench. USA experienced side in front of Lindsay in goal. Sure, they won't be giving too much away at the back.
Yeah, you can feel the atmosphere in here has just gone up a couple of notches going into the last few minutes here, the last 5 or so minutes.
Yeah, big roar when that Scotland goal went in. I think the Scotland men's players were just heading over to their changing room, just waiting in the tunnel. Big cheer from them. Gavin Ogilvie gave us a nice little wave after McGorm hit the back of the net. It's going to be a nervy last 5 minutes 36 for USA. They just need to hold their shape, be resolute as they have been for the majority of this half, and they'll be able to see this one through. But great pressing again from Scotland, just forcing Somavingo to send it long. It's with Kane. Kane looking for a teammate, but it's picked up by Arsenal. Arsenal goes all the way back to Somavingo. Somavingo goes by Robertson. Free kick awarded in favour of the USA women's side.
We said it at half time, Adam. Scotland had all the traits, all the qualities to come back into this game.
A great turn from Eund. Eund beats Robertson, but can't get anything on it. Naomi Slater just facing up Eund, and it'll be a kick in for Scotland women.
We heard Kim Guthrie saying in a pre-tournament interviews that they consider themselves somewhat underdogs, but you can just tell by this performance, Adam, they are not here to simply make up the numbers.
Yeah, there's definitely a free kick there on Ellie Kane. Yeah, the 2 hot favourites ahead of this one. Was the question, is it going to be USA or Australia? No one really giving Scotland a chance. They're more than putting up a fight here, as they did against Australia yesterday. Really unlucky to lose that one, but you can just see the experience in this US side. They've played plenty of futsal. They know how to hold out victories, so it's going to take something special to break this defence.
You can see Lauren Hill there just taking up a position there, just in between the just short of the 10 metre line.
Mackay rolls it back for Robertson, looking for the dink ball in search of Lauren Hill. Just over the head of Hill. There's Ewan. Strong challenge from Mackay, keeping USA in the corner as it goes for Arsenal. Great ball, but that'll be swept up by Rebecca Robertson, who goes back to Reyes. Reyes looking for a long one. Just can't quite find Naomi Slater.
Look at the intensity here, Adam, from Scotland.
Yeah, the press, it's every single pass, sprinting towards their opposite number. Now here comes trouble. Kim Guthrie back on the court, re-energised, revitalised, reinvigorated, looking to try and spark Scotland comeback. She goes by her opponent, finds Mackay. Great touch from Mackay. Strong challenge there from Eund.
Yep. A few shouts from the Scotland bench, but not much wrong with that, I don't think.
Yeah, not for me. Is Hill. Strong toe poke. Reyes looks a step in the court, looking for another long one. Reyes has tried a few longer passes. Stuart, do you think this is working?
I think I'd like to see them keep the ball a bit more.
Mackay. Well worked. Again, it's another corner tactic there from Scotland women that's almost identical to that we've seen of the men's side. I wonder if there has been some deliberation between the two squads. Similar staff working as Reyes goes for the toe poked effort. Never going to struggle with someone of Claire Lindsay's quality from that sort of range. Yeah,
there's Reyes looking to join the list of goalkeepers who've scored at this tournament already, as we spoke about earlier, Adam.
Yeah, Spieth and Black, Scotland goalkeepers already chipping in with goals, I think. Reyes saw her name in lights there.
A couple of Scotland men players standing at the...
It's 4-1. Rose Somavingo with a killer blow to Scotland. Fantastic futsal there from USA. You've got to say they initially pinched the ball on the far right hand side. Brilliant work from Georgia Gilchrist. Gilchrist sporting a Scottish name there in Gilchrist, actually. I thought there was perhaps an error in the team ones, but Georgia Gilchrist, great work just to set it back for Somavingo. Yeah, the number 7 with the headband on. Good finish from Somavingo. Scotland just trying to go for to get a goal back there, and USA hitting them with the counter press. It's absolutely fantastic work from Somavingo and Gilchrist to apply the finish. Great futsal again from the US.
Yeah, it's a hammer blow for Scotland there. They've put so much into this second period, well, the match as a whole. And just as they looked as if they could get someone out of this game, they've just conceded at the back there. And that may be a difficult one to come back from now.
Yeah, got to commend US women's for their attitude to this match. They look to be under a bit of pressure in that second half. I'm sure they would have, in their minds, they would have been fearing the worst when Scotland scored, but they've remained professional. They've been ever so... Oh, what a save that is. Reyes denying Somavingo of a second there. I was saying the attitude from the US women's side went about it so professionally, just hung in there, working half court, waiting for their moment to pounce. Other than the goal, Scotland not really had a clear sight. It's all down and should be credited to the fantastic defensive work of the US women's side. Kim Guthrie is very well, just a smother of the ball. There's Guthrie inside. Guthrie just looking to slide. Arsenal will find Georgia Gilchrist. Gilchrist inside. Back to Arsenal. Great move again on the counter from US there, Stuart.
Yeah, fantastic stuff on the counter from the Americans there. Brilliant from Naomi getting back. She doesn't want to concede any more goals. You can see that.
Yeah, timeout called of 2 minutes and 27 back on the clock. It's going to take a mammoth effort from Scotland now to find 3 goals in the remaining 2.5 minutes. Scotland fans looking nervous in the stands there. It's been a fantastic performance though from Scotland women to put up a display like this, but US women's side feel so much quality, so much experience. They know exactly what they're doing, and has to be commended.
Yeah, as the saying goes, there's two teams in the game. You know, for all that Scotland have come out in this second half and pressured and harried and pushed and put the USA under a lot of pressure themselves. You do have to hand it to USA. They've stayed resolute, they've stayed professional and disciplined, and they've got that goal at the end there, Adam, which just might make it a bit too much of a task for Scotland with less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, a lot to play for still in the last 2.5 minutes. It's such a big match for both sides. The US know that they're just 2.5 minutes away from a spot in the grand final, no matter what happens in other matches. For Scotland, if they lose this one, they would require an upset for Spain to beat Australia tonight before beating Spain themselves, then it would perhaps go down to goal difference between themselves and Australia. So it's a big match. They need to try and find some goals from somewhere.
Can you see an upset on the cards?
To be honest, I've looked at the way that the US defend, and whether it be Lindsay or Harrison in goal, they've got a fantastic back player there just to bail them out should anything go wrong. But if you look at the shape for US, almost in a perfect diamond, no matter where the ball is on the court, you can see a perfect diamond every time. Don't get drawn out, always tight, don't allow the ball to go into the feet of Scotland's pivot. I would be very surprised I think it would take a few mistakes, Stuart, if the US were to give up 3 or maybe 4 goals here in the last 2 minutes or so. It's an effort from distance, just looks to clip one into Rebecca Robertson. Nice little ball there from Slowy, but just can't find her. Kane will set it back to Slowy. Slowy, decent effort, but just over the top. Robertson does well just to intercept, looking for an option on her left. Ball is taken away by the US and it's headed away by Rebecca Robertson deep into Scotland's own court. USA will happily take the ball that far. Lindsay just getting some instructions from members of the US Futsal Federation staff. 4 men in red polos at the side of the court. Very well drilled, well organised US side we have here. Good defending there though from Jill Slowy. Back for captain Emily Roos. Got this great footwork, great strength, but she's dispossessed in the end. It's Ellie Kane can break now. Kane sets it for Capel.
Oh!
Bit of a deflection there, but it's all from the great work of Ellie Kane and Izzy Capel. Stuart, what do you make of that one?
Well, that's just set up a massive last 90 seconds of this match. What a moment that is for Scotland.
Yes, USA 4, Scotland 2 now. 1 minute 18 left. Can Scotland muster something up, something special in this last minute or so to claw back 2 goals at the death?
Yeah, Claire Lindsay absolutely fooled by a deflection. You can't blame her at all for that one. She's on one way, the ball's taking a deflection, it's gone the other way.
Yeah, perhaps a little bit of misfortune there for the US, just deflects off the back, but Scotland have a goal now. They'll try and burst forward. 1 minute 7 left on the clock. Here's Arsenal into the feet of Francesca. US ball again. Arsenal just looking for Nara Fonseca. Nice little flick. Sent up court by Mackay now. Ellie Kane can come away with the ball. 56 seconds left. Scotland now committing fly goalkeeper as Reyes comes into the centre of the court to join the Scotland attack. It's great goalkeeping there from Lindsay. It falls for Kane. Just comes off the back of her own player. Izzy Capel just can't get out of the way of it. Nara Fonseca just looking to keep hold of it now. The US will take a kick in on that far side. To the good strike there. Cassia Fernandez just wide of target. 40 seconds left on the clock. Still USA women 4, Scotland women 2. Reyes finds Beth Mackay. Mackay looking for Slater. Slater failed there.
Foul there
By Emily Roos. No foul awarded, but Scotland will take up possession in a similar area with the kick in. Goes back to Reyes. Reyes looking to work a shot, but it's just well wide of the target from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Kim Guthrie not happy about something there, talking to the referee. I think she felt that she was being held.
Yeah, lovely touch that from Nara Fonseca. He shifts it left. What a challenge again from Kim Guthrie. You said earlier she's channeling her inner Andrew Staviart, but I think Staviart could take a leaf or two at the book of Kim Guthrie. What a performance it's been from the Scotland captain. Yeah,
she's been great throughout the tournament. I think she may have got a player of the match of her own yesterday. And you can certainly see why with a defensive performance like this.
Yeah, plenty of desire, pride, heart from Guthrie, all in abundance to add to the fantastic technical qualities she has. 8 seconds left here. 6 seconds left on the clock. Looks like USA are just going to hold out for this one. They've got possession deep into Scotland's half of the court. Cassia Fernandez over this one, just looking to hold possession. We work to Fonseca, back for Mackay, break on now for Scotland with Lindsay out of her goal. An attempt at a spectacular effort from Coppell, but with 0.9 seconds left on the clock. That's going to be all. The buzzer sounds. I have to say, Stuart, what a match we had on our hands. I'm delighted that I have been able to take this one, and it is all over here in Blanes at the IFA Futsal World Championships in the women's competition. It's finished USA Women 4, Scotland 2. US getting off to a fantastic flying start in that opening half, taking a 3-0 advantage going into the break. But Scotland, they came out the traps firing in that second half, you have to say. Some great work from them, working the ball, working their opponents, trying to find some spaces. They eventually got their just rewards, made it 3-1, but US replied just a minute later to make it 4-1. A late goal, the deflection, made it 4-2. Unfortunate for Scotland not to get back into it, but the US have now qualified for the grand final. That is official. Scotland, it will take a lot for them. They'll need an upset tonight if they are to qualify for the final. But it's all over here. It has finished.